In this video, we're going to go through how to set up a RedBubble account so that you can sell your designs, and also how to export them in Illustrator and Affinity Designer so that it's easy to upload for all of the products on RedBubble. So to get started, you just need to go to redbubble.com, and at the top right, you will see a link that says Sell Your Art. Once you click that, it'll just give you a brief overview, and you can click Get Started. It's free. At this point, you just need to come up with a username, password, and sign up. Because I already have an account, I created a second one just for this video, so I'm going to switch to a different browser. And once you have signed up, you're going to go to a page that looks exactly like this, and you just need to click on Open Your Own Store. You can go ahead and add in like a short biography. You can add a cover photo. I actually don't have a cover photo on mine, so it's something I probably should do just because I've been on here for a few years, and at that time, they didn't do cover images. But to really get started, you need to complete payment details. So you just need to put in your personal information, your address, the currency that you need, and then save your changes. RedBubble sends checks. They may do it into PayPal. I know when I've gotten paid from them, it's always been with a check. So once you have all of your information filled out, once again, sorry, I'm switching to another browser because now I am in my account. You will see an image that you have uploaded, and then the information or any links that you will need. So most of the time I just roll over the image and then go to add new work. If you're wondering about any of the specifics for dimensions for different products, if you scroll down to the very bottom on this home page, you will see a link that says Help. If you click on that, go to Selling, and then I think it's Upload and Navigation. Yep, Upload and Navigation, go to Dimensions and Format, and it will give you the exact pixels for all of their products. Do note that RedBubble wants you to upload your images in either JPEG or PNG, and it needs to be in CMYK color mode because they do print in CMYK. So with the very basics, it's time to go ahead and get started on setting up your document in order to sell. So I'm going to start in Illustrator. So for this tutorial, I'm just going to do a pattern because it's really easy. If you have a specific design, you can follow the same exact guideline, especially if you're wanting to put it over a wide range of products, if you're not doing just specific things like a coffee mug or a greeting card. So the first thing I do, go to File, New, and I always use the 3000 by 3000 pixels when I'm uploading to sites like RedBubble and Society6 because I found this to be the best size to cover all of the products. But you can choose any size that you would like, especially if you are designing for specific products. So just ensure that the color mode is CMYK. Create the new document, and if you ever wonder what color mode your document is in, you will notice it at this tab at the very top, and it will say either CMYK or RGB. If you need to change it, you can always go to File, Document Color Mode, and then switch it. So this is the pattern that I want to use to upload to RedBubble. So I'm just going to click on it and then drag it into my document and then delete. I'm going to use the rectangle tool, or M, on the keyboard. It's already showing 3000 by 3000. Click OK. And then I'm going to use the Align panel. And if you don't see yours, go to Window and Align. Back in the Align panel, I'm going to go to Align to, make sure that it's aligned to Artboard. If you don't see that, you can go to this drop down and it will say Show Options. So now I'm just going to horizontally align and then vertically align. Because this document is fairly large, I want to scale down this pattern so that it looks nice on smaller products as well. So Object, Transform, and Scale. Make sure to unclick Transform Objects. And that's a little smaller than I would like, so I'm going to the Uniform, and I'm just going to increase that number. I use the scroll on my mouse, and I just move it up and down to change the size. You can also use the arrows on your keyboard, or you can type in numbers, whatever you are most comfortable with. And I kind of like this at 65%, so okay. And now it's time to export it. And it's really important to export it and not save as, because if you save it without exporting it, you will sometimes get those fragment lines if you're doing a pattern. So export and export as. And I'm going to save this as a JPEG. And even though this is not larger than the artboard, I still have gotten in the habit of selecting Use Artboards and then Export. You will see that the color mode is CMYK. I stick with the 300 DPI resolution or PPI resolution because it is being printed, and I'm going to go to quality and go to high. Sometimes with the larger artboard size and the design, it doesn't always want to export it, so you may have to play around with the quality, either maximum or high. So click OK. So for instance, this one is unable to export. Click OK. Okay, and so now it's exporting. Or to export designs in Affinity Designer, especially if it's a pattern, it's a little more work than it is in Illustrator, because Affinity Designer doesn't have the same pattern tools that Illustrator has. So with Affinity Designer open, I already have the tile that I would like as a pattern. Do note that if you're doing an actual pattern, most of the time you're going to have motifs that hang over the edge and repeats on the opposite side. For this one, I have motifs that are just inside of the tile, and that way I can play around with it a little bit more in Affinity Designer. If you want to know more about making patterns in Affinity Designer, I will leave a link below in the description and also at the top of this video, and it will go over how to do a half drop repeat. I will add another video in the coming weeks on how to do a standard repeat in Affinity Designer. So first thing you need to do, File and New. Make sure to change your color format to CMYK. And then I'm going to change this to the same 3000 by 3000. Change your DPI to 300 and click OK. Go back to the arrow. I'm just going to select it and then Command C to copy, or go to File, or excuse me, go to Edit and Copy. Going back to the new document you created, Command V on your keyboard or Edit and paste. So I'm just going to hit Command V again to paste a second one. It's a little hard to see if these are lining up to each other like you would a normal pattern. So I'm going to create a rectangle in a different color and send it to the back so I can make sure that these are lining up and filling the document. So you can play around with your tiles until you get a design that you would like. So this is almost like a half drop repeat. And then I'm going to click all three, Command C, Command V, and I'm going to drag it down. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. These look like they're still kind of not meeting that other tile. So now you can see there's no longer a line between those. Command C, Command V. I'm going to copy this bottom one, Command C, Command V, drag it to the top. You can hold Shift so that it does stay in a line. I kind of want to play around with this. So I think I like this a little bit more. I'm going to select everything, and then I'm going to bring this in a little and just play around with it until you get it exactly how you would like it. Okay, so I'm happy with this to go ahead and get started with uploading to RedBubble. So to export it, go to File, Export, and once again for RedBubble you need either PNG or JPEG, and I'm choosing the JPEG, keeping the same size, keeping the quality at 100, and then export and save. So now it's time to upload our designs to RedBubble. So once again, when you're on your home page for RedBubble, roll over your image and then go add new work. And the one thing I love about RedBubble is it's super easy to upload new designs. Zazzle can be a really long process to get new work up on the website, but RedBubble is super fast and I love how easy it is to do. So click on Upload to All Products. And I'll start off with the flowers. And as it's uploading, you can go ahead and start with your titles. Be as descriptive as possible, but do keep it short and simple. So I'm going to do green and yellow flowers. Tags, it allows you to do up to 50 tags. Use as many as you can, but don't go overboard and just throw any word in there just because you have the room to do it. But once again, be as descriptive as possible. And then add in a description. select the media that you have designed in. So this one is design and illustration. And you can change your default view to any of the products or just the design. Select who can view the work, and then select if it is mature content. So once it's uploaded, you will see it has already populated the design into the products. And you can go in and edit this. Because it is a pattern, I want to keep this disabled because I don't want just a random square of a pattern on a shirt. So the same for this large printed clothing, but they do have, example, this tank top. Once you click in, you can change your background color and you can change the size of the product, so you can go in and adjust your pattern or your design to fit. If it is a tile, you can repeat. I just go ahead and set it up as the 3000 by 3000 pixel document because I can then use that same exact document to upload on Zazzle and Society6. So it will show enabled, and that just means that that product will be on the website. So this A-line dress right now is disabled. I think it looks fine on the dress, so I enabled it. Same with the sticker. I mean, somebody may want one. So that is what the sticker would look like. Your phone cases, once again, you can click, adjust the size on the product. So if you want it to be bigger and bolder or smaller and kind of playful and fun. So phone cases, you have prints, cards, posters, pillows and totes, pouches, laptop skins and sleeves, duvet, mugs, the travel mugs, leggings, the tablet skins and cases, drawstring bag. I think I want a bolder look on this one, so I'm going to enlarge the pattern on that one. Same with the notebook. Oops. Artboards, acrylic blocks, and wall tapestry. So for the wall tapestry, you may want to do a larger document so that it will fit that. So we've already added in the title, tags, and description, so now you just have to click on I have the right to sell the products containing this artwork. Save work, and it will process this. So once it's done processing, it will show you the design, and then it'll show you all of the products that it's on. Some of them are not showing correctly, so you can always go in and edit. And it's showing correctly there. If at any point you do need to edit, all you have to do is make your changes, click on that you have the right to sell, and save work. Once again, go to roll over your image, add new work. And I do recommend, if you are going to upload to sites like RedBubble, it's best to like batch your work. So go ahead and do a batch of like 10 or something like that of your designs, and go ahead and export them so they're ready to be uploaded, and then just go through and upload all of them at one time, because it's a lot faster than if you were to export the document, then go to RedBubble, upload, and repeat another 10 times or another 9 times. So I'm going to go ahead and put in all of the information. So we have now successfully uploaded 2 designs to RedBubble. I hope you enjoyed this new video on how to make some passive income as a designer. In the coming weeks, I'm going to do some more classes on making passive income on places like Zazzle and Society6. I hope you're enjoying these. And as always, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, comment, and share. Thanks, guys.